Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, May 29, 2022. Cooperation comes more easily today, and it works in your favor. While you're giving a lot of thought to your career and the path it's taking, today is about examining and analyzing, but not to the point of stressing yourself out. Focusing on the positive side of your goals, as inspiration can be helpful now. A Mercury-Venus parallel keeps things pleasant, open, and friendly, making it a good time for both work and play. A Sun-Uranus aspect, also influencing today, puts you in fine form for hopes and dreams. New ideas and potential ventures inspire you. You might break through a barrier or problem, which comes as a pleasant relief. You're in excellent shape for coming up with creative and exciting ideas for future projects. You'll be breaking ground, but since we're just a day behind the new moon, putting plans into motion should wait for later. You feel less inhibited, and you can experience more emotional clarity after or through sharing your thoughts or feelings with a friend. Is it strictly business, or are you crushing? The Sun continues to energize your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, bringing greater emphasis to themes surrounding your social networks and desire for individual freedom. With the Sun approaching a sweet sextile to Uranus in your sign exact tomorrow, it's no wonder your desire to explore other horizons is so magnified at this time. And with both Mars and your planetary ruler, Venus, roaming through your exotic 9th house of adventure, one thing's for sure, you're willing to do whatever it takes to succeed, even if that means venturing out of your comfort zone. Does it feel like all eyes are on you? With the moon now in fixed Aquarius, you could feel like you are in the spotlight regarding your work. Luna could imply that you are being recognized for a feat, perhaps something that has to do with technology or even your online platforms. Recognition will come from your greater professional community and network, so you may receive words of praise from unlikely but welcome colleagues. But since you are in the public eye, be mindful of how you position yourself on and offline so that any recognition is solely positive. Just 4 days before Venus, the planet of money, is not only due to return to your career sector but bring Mars with her, the moon wraps up its monthly visit. As well as leaving you with your professional instincts and imagination fueled, a friendly aspect to Ceres in your income sector has left you with a better sense of your income needs and priorities. This comes just days before Venus will start steering this professional year in a lucrative direction. You're feeling feisty, but don't jump all up in people's grills. Most of what they say will be pretty low-key, but if you misinterpret their words, you might be asking for trouble. Instead of fighting back, just keep moving along. It's better With today's astral energy at play, you might feel driven by a cause. Just don't let it drive you crazy. The urge to fix things, and even people, can lead you down a path of frustration. Take the time and do some kind of exercise that creates a meditative state. Repetitive exercise such as yoga or a series of laps on a track and give you the distance that you need. You will feel more at peace with yourself, too. Independence is definitely something the essence of this day can encourage for you. You probably prefer to work within the comfort of a partnership, however, developing your own individual abilities is essential. Going off on your own to enrich your talents and to gain more skills will allow for the personal development that brings so much to every partnership you're involved in. Take the time to let the essence of this day work through you toward gaining greater self-reliance and independence. As the moon leaves Taurus today, this will not only leave you feeling more emotionally and intuitively engaged but with a better read on some significant shifts over the last few days. This has been a valuable chance to regroup, but as the moon moves on, this will shift the focus onto income and career matters, and with perfect timing. The moon's return to your income sector and friendly aspect to Venus and Mars comes just as things are coming together professionally. As the moon wraps up its monthly visit to Taurus, as will be the case with each monthly visit this year, this will leave you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. While the moon returned with a chance to check in personally, crossing the lunar nodes was always going to expose your personal and relationship needs and especially any conflict between the two. Our eyes in the sky. Venus, the planet of love and money, squares off with Neptune, the planet of dreams and illusion. The energy will be tough to adjust to because you could feel uncertain and paranoid about relationships and money. Venus, which is currently in Sagittarius, just escaped its connection with the south node of destiny, which made us all feel insecure or lovesick or raised financial issues. Neptune is currently retrograde in Pisces. When these two planets square off, it can cause a lot of fogginess around partnerships and investments. Therefore, this isn't a good day for speculative gambles or investing in the stock market. Any investments made today may not yield as much profit as initially anticipated. Also, we could be too trusting of those who advise us on increasing our portfolios when they don't have our best interests at heart. This could lead to deception. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. In the morning, the Aquarius moon forms a trine to Mars in Libra, providing us energy to greet the day. We pursue our ambitions with curiosity and a willingness to adapt, which is especially helpful should we need to convince others to join forces with us or lend their support to a cause. We are a good team player now, however, we should simply be mindful to avoid acting in the interest of popularity if plans start to stray too far from our original objective. The moon begins its void following this aspect, making it wise to stick to plans already conceived instead of starting something from scratch. Mid-afternoon, the moon enters Pisces, ending its void which began in the morning. Over the next 2 days, we are at the mercy of the fluctuating rhythms of our emotions. We might prefer to spend our time in the company of those who know us best, as there is a certain degree of safety offered in known relationships, and safety and security are ultimately what we are angling for now. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries. This is a day of revisiting and revising your goals. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams.